coming to the ring at this time, in the company of his new special advisor, the 11-time heavyweight champion of the world, the legendary Nature Boy, Ric Flair, wearing black and red, weighing 456.5 pounds, from Boulder, Colorado, where he starred as an All-America football standout with the Colorado Buffaloes. Since then, he's played in the NFL and now moved to superstar status in the world of professional wrestling as one of the greatest big men ever to compete. Tonight, he is out to revenge what he calls the robbery of the decade in last month's WCW Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the reigning U.S. champion and #1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, he is Vader.
Well, we saw just a moment ago Hulk Hogan talking to Jimmy Hart, an interview that, of course, was recorded a couple of weeks ago. And
he's still missing. The word I got right now, he's still missing.
That's been one of the storylines here that we have been following. Where is Jimmy Hart? During the main event program and our pregame show, the only thing we found was Vader with Jimmy Hart's jacket.
Well, he didn't take a hike. He'd never leave Hogan's side.
Hogan, though, exposed the ultimate
now,
surprise.
making his way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, to be coming in, wearing yellow and red, and weighing 271.75 pounds. From Venice Beach, California, he's known the world over as one of the greatest superstars in all of sports, and is rated by many to be the most well-known competitor in the history of professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to Tupelo, Mississippi, presenting the King of Hulkmania, the charismatic, the popular, the WCW heavyweight champion of the world, one, the only, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, who unveiled his ultimate surprise, a man named Renegade, here without Jimmy Hart.
This is going to have to work in their favor. Vader and Flair.
Now, for you fans who have never seen a leather strap match, we had one on pay-per-view a few years back. The object is to beat your opponent down, drag him around the ring, touching all four corners in succession.
Where's the Renegade?
I have no idea. Missing Jimmy Hart, and there's no Renegade.
We can't get word from the back. Could Vader and Flair have gotten to him? What is going on here? I want to discuss something with you in a minute about Ric Flair. This is a very, very sad situation.
Boy, you're not kidding. He is snapped.
This is, you know, I make fun about a lot of things.
You sure do.
But I'll tell you, this is very, very sad to me to see Ric Flair in this mental state right now. That shows you what Hulk Hogan does to people. How Hulk Hogan can get under people's skin. We'll talk a little bit about that later. This is very, very sad. And this man, 11 times world champion, is out here in a dress with makeup on, nail polish, a wig and everything. Why? Because of that man right there, Hulk Hogan. He has driven Ric Flair to this. Look at the eyes on him. I have never, that's not the Ric Flair I know, Tony. That's not the Ric Flair I know. This is a shame.
Now, do realize, this being uncensored, Flair can stand right there in the ring. Hogan really has, literally, his back to the wall here. Two men. All right, that music means it's time for Renegade.
Oh, this guy's all right. He's normal as can be.
Championship Wrestling.
Look at the agility of that man. Flat-footed to go to the floor.
And he is in the face of Nature Boy Ric Flair.
feeling the pain.
Meanwhile, this leather strap match is underway between Vader and Hogan. Renegade making sure that Flair stays clear of the ring.
Well, this is everything it's lived up to be, Tony. Starting off in the truck and going to this. This is totally uncensored. Only here at WCW.
Hogan said he had gone to the dark side, and he had picked up the man that he thought could neutralize Ric Flair. The man's name is Renegade. What powerhouse he is.
But I'm telling you something, Flair is not right. He is not there. He is possessed by Hulk Hogan. You know, I've known Ric Flair since...
Oh, look at Hogan.
Since day one. Since day one in this sport, I've known him. And I've never seen him react to anything like this.
Renegade up on the apron, daring Ric Flair to get involved, and Flair thought better of it.
Oh, he may have lost it mentally, but he's not dumb. He's staying away from the Renegade.
Boy, this ultimate surprise, this Renegade that Hogan came up with, is certainly doing exactly what Hogan wanted.
Boy, the average fan like this Hulkamaniac would be saying, Hulkster, never let us down. Hulkster, please don't let us down. Now he's got the Renegade, but where's Jimmy Hart? And he's still strapped to Vader.
That is the question. Where is Jimmy Hart?
Well, I don't care. I know where Flair is. I know where Vader is. Oh! Listen to that.
Flair gets in. Oh! And Hogan gets Flair. And the Renegade nose-to-nose with Flair. He's not budging.
Rick, please, get a hold of yourself. Do something, Rick. Oh, I don't like to see this.
I don't think Flair does either.
Who is this Renegade?
He's the man who's ruling the ringside area right now. Into the jaw. Flair way on the outside now. Hogan getting Renegade to come back in. Renegade throwing Vader back in.
He can't do that.
He just did. It's uncensored.
Oh, shut up. I've been in a strap match.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
Can you imagine trying to drag 452 pounds around?
I had 235 pounds Pepper Gomez. Now I wound up with 7 stitches in my head and 4 in my back. Think of what it would be like to have a 452-pound man drag you around.
Remember, you got to drag the man around, touching all 4 corners. Flair's made it back to ringside. He may think twice.
How is Flair going to drag Vader around?
I mean, Hogan. See, you're all mixed up.
I don't know anymore. Boy, I sure hate to see this. I mean, Rick like that.
Rick has asked for this. Here's Vader picking Hogan up now. Driving him down to the mat. This main event on WCW Uncensored, the leather strap match. Vader gonna make sure Hogan stays down. He's going for a Vader bomb for the middle turnbuckle.
That is one mean man.
A look at Renegade.
Well, there's something going on in his head, too. Who is this guy? Well, I guess we're going to have to tune into Unsolved Mysteries if we want to find out where Jimmy Hart is.
Legs wrapped around Hulk Hogan. Flair liking what he sees right now. Renegade trying to get the fans to get Hulkamania flowing.
That's not Ric Flair. That's not the Ric Flair I know.
Yeah, the one I know doesn't have mascara on either.
No, that's a man that is driven by Hulk Hogan. That is a man that will drop to any levels, to any depths, to get rid of Hulkamania. He's just gone right off the edge. I don't know if you can bring him back. I believe this, and I'm saying this sincerely. I believe he's going to have to see psychiatric help. I mean, his whole career is down the drain because of Hulk Hogan, and he can't live with that himself. This man's going to need couch time.
Vader using the leather strap. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart has made his way out. Shirt torn. Tie pulled off. Megaphone in his hand.
Where has he been? Oh, I got to get a scoop. I got to get this story.
Well, what's his wrist doing taped up? What to me.
I didn't get a good enough look.
Vader. He's got a steel chair. Headbutt by Vader. This could. Hogan needs to get out of the way right now. Jimmy Hart from behind.
Haven't you had enough, Jimmy? Are you nuts too?
Hogan's got the chair. Hulk Hogan ahead of Steve.
They're not strapped anymore to each other, are they?
No, they're not. Well, Vader's hooked in. Hogan, remember, has got to be hooked on and drag Vader around.
What will Bockwinkel do about this?
Nothing. It's uncensored. Ric Flair being held at bay by Renegade. Look at him. And Jimmy Hart. Never seen Jimmy Hart like that before.
I know he wears cheap clothes, but that's ridiculous.
Shirt torn. Apparently, I mean, this is pretty obvious. He was attacked by Vader and Flair, apparently before this telecast ever started.
Why would you be pulling that? Oh! God.
Vader hits the ring post. He's gonna hit it again.
It's like being tied to a bear or an ape.
Now remember, you've got to drag him around.
Good luck. Gonna have to call AAA to get him around.
Well, gonna go take a seat again.
That is steel hitting the bone in a man's head.
Flair has found himself in the ring, and the Renegade's gonna make sure he clears himself of it.
I've never seen so much going on at one time at any pay-per-view I've ever been a part of.
Flair tried to run Renegade down. That was a mistake, obviously.
And this isn't working well on Flair's mind. This is even making him more nuts, if that could be.
Hogan and Vader and Uncensored. Going at it here. There's been no attempt to win the match here by either man.
None. Vader's got a tail.
Grudge match. That's the strap, Brain.
Hogan, you're a dead man.
So much anger, so much frustration.
Vader, get him.
And Flair is still yelling. He is still screaming his lungs out. Flair makes Charles Manson look like Mr. Rogers.
Over the top, Hogan's gonna go down low. Calling Renegade over.
Who is this Renegade? He's some find of Hogan's.
Some friend. A man he can apparently depend on to help him out. As Hogan and Vader continue to slash it out here on Uncensored.
Well, he's whipping Vader like he owns him.
Pickup.
450 pounds.
Renegade quickly up to the task. Look at Flair, and Renegade is right there with him. He has cut Flair off at every pass.
And this is not sitting well with Ric Flair. I guarantee it.
Look at Jimmy Hart's legs, and his arms have been taped up. Look at this. He apparently had been tied up in the back somewhere. Take a look at Jimmy Hart.
It doesn't seem like he's got anything broken. He doesn't seem to be busted open. He's been rolled up into a ball. You're right, he's been duct taped.
There's two. He had touched the far ring post, so he's halfway there.
But if he breaks that chain of pulling him around, he goes back and starts over again.
Yeah, he breaks the momentum that he just did, so it'll start over again. Vader yanked Hogan the other way and pulled him back in.
What do you say?
This has been on the floor more than it's been in the ring.
Sending Hogan to the steel again. Jimmy Hart encouraging it.
Oh, he's hit him so hard in his head, he's loosening his feathers. Uh-oh, nothing.
Didn't even phase Renegade.
Vader clotheslined with a cheap shot, pulled the arm way back, and the man never moved. Tupelo's going to be talking about this for a long time. The world's going to be talking about Uncensored.
Sending Hogan in. Vader picks him up by the neck, pushes him down.
Vader's got his second win, it appears to me.
Anything goes, no rules, Uncensored. And I don't know if you've noticed it or not, fans, but WCW completely wiping its hands of this event. There is no referee anywhere near this match.
It's Uncensored.
Thank you. They are letting them go at it.
Whip him like a dog. Then kick him. Whip the fleas right off him.
Vader thinks it's over. He's going to try to maybe suplex Hogan here.
And he does.
And Flair says, yes, it is over. But now he has to drag Hogan around, touching four corners. Hogan's back up!
He's alive!
And you get all kinds of straps. The big Hogan foot. The big leg drop.
He'll never drag him on his back. He'll never do it.
One. Two.
How can he move him? How can he move this man?
Three.
Now the home stretch.
One more for Hulk Hogan.
He's about 5 feet away from the apron.
One more for Hulk Hogan.
masked man. There's a masked man at ringside.
Oh my goodness, not another masked man. Shades of the Clash of the Champions. And Flair takes the masked man had nailed Renegade, enabling Flair to nail Hogan. Renegade, I believe, is down on the right side, and Hogan is being assaulted at the hands of Flair and Vader.
And Flair, like I said, he needs psychiatric help. He's over the edge. The Renegade's back up on his feet.
But Hogan is down. Flair nails Renegade in the back.
Oh, Rick, what has happened to you?
Vader gets to 2 on Hogan. Has to drag him with him to the corner.
Hogan needs some help now. Hogan's in bad shape.
3 to go.
It's academic now. It's only a matter of time.
Wait a minute, what we got going on here?
Splash! Splash!
Flair.
I've never seen Flair like this in all my life.
Ric Flair wants Vader to splash Hogan. He had gone to 3 corners.
With his neck on the end of that chair. Oh.
Trying a somersault. And he moved out of the way. And Vader's down. Flair. What's he doing now? Trying to pull Vader out.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, he's got another chair.
Flair's out of control.
He is. Uh-oh. I think that one may have woken him up.
When Flair sees Hogan's on his feet, he's not going to believe what he sees.
Hulk Hogan's got the strap. And Flair gets lashed. Vader is still down at ringside. There you see Vader down with a big butt from Hogan.
Now Hogan's lost it. He's forgotten all about Vader. He's going to tear the clothes right off Ric Flair. Bodies all over the place. People half dressed. Chains, chairs.
He's hooked Flair. He's hooked Flair. 1.
Got the wrong man. But he's got to do it to Vader.
3. 4.
Why are they ringing the bell? He's got to do it to Vader.
Vader is back in.
He can't do that, 20.
Hulk Hogan dragged Ric Flair around, touching all 4 corners. But the battle continues here. The bell is sounded. Renegade's trying to get in the ring.
He's got a chair.
And Renegade being held back by Hogan. We have got another masked man coming in the ring. Oh my. Oh yeah.
It's the Alamo.
It's 3 on 2.
It's uncensored.
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
Well, who's the masked man?
That's Arn Anderson in the black tights.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Well,
The masked man in the ring has just taken a chair. It's Savage.
Randy Savage.
Savage. They've taken the mask off Arn Anderson. They've tied him up
person who came out here earlier in the match. And then Savage came back out, ran everybody out.
Hogan anticipated that. That's why he got the black outfit for Savage. This is unbelievable.
The Macho Man. The Renegade.
That's it.
The Macho Man Randy Savage came out with a mask, cleared the ring, yanked the mask off, and yes.
Triple O will never be the same again.
An argument ensues on the floor with Arn Anderson, Ric Flair.
People have been kidnapped, they've been beaten up, they've been tied up. We've had chairs, semis, straps, masked men, unmasked. It can't get any better than this.
WCW World Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan drags Ric Flair around the ring. With the Macho Man Randy Savage at his side, and the man called Renegade, who apparently is going to be quite a force here in World Championship Wrestling. Pick up the win here on WCW Uncensored.
Well, I'll guarantee you, on the back page of newspapers around the country, on the back page will be Michael Jordan's return. This, I guarantee you, is going to make the front page of every sports paper going today.
Hulk Hogan and Renegade. And the Macho Man. And a formerly bound up Jimmy Hart, and little Hulksters are everywhere.
Look, there's a 10-year-old kid that's gone nuts.
Well, Brady, you think we can get any crazier than what we've seen tonight?
Yeah, knowing WCW, yeah, I believe so. I believe so.